Hello friends, this is the Reverend Dr. Michael Cameron once again. Thank you so much for your support and encouragement. I gotta say this to you right off the top because last weekend I went to one of the greatest conferences that I've ever attended before, really, with John Maxwell. Now, many of you actually gave your congratulations on Facebook, and I'm so pumped, I'm so grateful. And I want to share briefly. As time goes on, I'll share some of the content because this has revolutionized my mind completely. And as I mentioned the mind, there's one of the speakers that talks about the function of the mind, Dr. Bruce Lipton. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he's scientific-minded, a lecturer at many universities. Never met him before, but he was amazing. And he said this, he said the mind is absolute control of your environment. And the mind is not always accurate. It's based on interpretation. Wow, interesting. For example, many of us were told what to think and not how to think. And as a result, we are pretty much programmed by an outdated system, by people who are sincere but sincerely wrong. And that is very true. I mean, religiously, sometimes our culture, our parents, they did the best they could. Not knocking them for that, but some of the stuff that, you know, we believe. He said, well, he quoted Ignatius as saying, give me a child for the first 7 years and I'll give you a man. Interesting. In other words, our personality was pretty much formed before we were 7 years of age. Like we pretty much had our mind programmed by stuff we have heard and didn't even understand at all. And for years we have to pretty much practice those things because it is said the subconscious mind stored everything, and the negative especially, and kind of kept most of us trapped. So this is why change is so difficult for some people. And I'm thinking if the personality is formed by that age, you know, many of us have been put down. Nobody said I love you, nobody embraced us in the early days. And it's not that people didn't have it in their heart, but I think that our emotion was pretty much ruined at an early age when people put you down or you whipped for no reason, and there's no explanation sometimes. And this affects us for the rest of our lives because the subconscious mind stored all the negatives and then play them back like a recorder. This is the reason people with negative behavior find it so hard to change because they're programmed with nothing but hurtful lies. He quoted Einstein as saying, we can't solve a problem by using the same kind of thinking we use to create them. Think about that. Can't solve it with the same way we got into it. So we got to reprogram our mind somehow. And medical experts said 95% of the brain stored unconscious activities, which is to say not much is going on there. It's inactive in a sense. And that's where we are trapped. No wonder the wise man Solomon, he said, as the man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Which means as he continued to think, so he remains. And then Carl Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life. Now, I'm not a philosopher really at all, but you know, it's interesting to study how the mind operates. So listen to me, friends, all of us, we somehow were programmed as little children. And to think that what Paul Martinelli said, you know, we heard things like good things come to those who wait, and then he said the early bird catches the most worms. So you wonder, should I wait or should I be like the early bird to catch worm? Anyway, I just thought I'd pass on some of this information because it is challenging me in a sense that I got to activate the unconscious part of my mind and get the conscious part to work as well. You know, I've been really going through some of my notes, and I'll be passing on some of the information to you because I'm intentional about this change. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, and may God bless you. I'll share some more information as time goes by. And remember what the Apostle Paul also said, be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. God bless you. I love you. Stay tuned.